Okay, welcome back to this course. Now, in this course, I'm going to explain themes, plugins, pages, posts, and the things that is required for us in achieving what we came here for, which is to design a website. All right, let me start from theme. Now, theme um, controls the appearance of your WordPress website. I mean, whenever I want to explain theme, I reference it to a building construction. I understand that before a building can be laid, there needs to be a foundation. So a foundation is just like a theme because whatever happens to the foundation affects the building itself. And in the foundation, that's where all structure would already be laid out. I hope you understand. So it's just like a wire frame. It's just like a wire frame. So it's the team controls what your WordPress website is gonna look like. However, if if you understand coding and you understand a little bit of coding, is how you can still manipulate it to meet your standard. However, if you don't know how to use your website, then if you don't know how to use coding exactly, or you don't know anything about the backend structure, then the team your team choice should be known because it can affect how the output of your website will gonna be. I hope you understand. So that's by the way. So we're gonna in the particular section we're going to explain how you can install and activate the themes, and in the there's a particular section also we're going to explain the customizer and theme options. All right. So now the page builder. Page builder, we have different type of page builder because without a page builder, we cannot design a website. You understand? Without a page builder, we cannot design a website. That's why a page builder is the second thing that we need to consider whenever we are trying to design a website, which is we have different countless of page builders, but the most popular ones are the one listed here: Elementor, Gutenberg, and Divi. But what we are going to use for this course throughout is Elementor. Elementor is one of the most popular and most used page builder for designing. I hope you understand. So page builder enables drag and drop design. So instead of you wasting your time doing all sort of coding, with drag and drop, you can design your website within few minutes, within few hours, depending on how robust the website design is. So and it gives you the availability and the flexibility of creating responsive layout without coding. Without coding, it's very efficient. Very efficient. I hope you understand. So it's very important that you understand page builder and their use cases. I hope you understand. So when we get into the practical, I will show you how best we can implement that. All right, let's move. Let's move to the next slide. So I want to explain um, one or two things before I go into the podcast section. In the first, we have pages, posts, and menus. So all these things we are going to explain it in the particular section. So the pages, the page you want to have in your page in your on your website, maybe like the home page, about page. So they're the pages on WordPress, and the post. Maybe you want to post some content on your website. That's when we're going to talk about that in the post section. We have the categories. I'm going to talk about that also if there are time. So quoting menus. We're talking about this also. So menus are the links that can be used to navigate through your website. So they are always at the top of your website, at the top of the website. So I'm going to talk about that later. All right, so let me just talk about the plugins and we're going to the practical. Now, plugins are, I've said earlier, they are, I think, so plugins are just, mm, they add to the features of or the functionality of your team, of your WordPress website. According to what I wrote here, plugins extend WordPress functionality. So without plugins, you'll be limited in your design. That's why we need a lot of plugins so that we can accomplish what's called a WordPress design. So plugins add to the functionality, add to the features, add to the responsiveness of your WordPress design. So without the plugin, you're limited. So plugin makes it very easier for us to do many things. So one of the plugins is what we discussed earlier, which is the page builder. So page builder is categorized under the plugins. I understand. So though we have other plugins that we're going to talk about in this course of this lecture. We talk about plugins for we have plugins are different use cases. We have different plugins for different work. So your plugin choices will determine what you need, what you want to do on your website. You cannot use one plugin for all works. So one plugin is used for, though we have some some other plugins that can be used for the same thing, maybe two or three plugins that can be used for the same thing. But you cannot use a plugin for all functions of your website. Maybe you are trying to do, you're trying to work on your SEO. You have to use a particular plugin for it. You have Yoast SEO. Yoast SEO can do that, and also um we have other SEO plugin that can do that. We're going to talk about that later. Do you want security? We have upward fence. Do you want to um push your website from local to online, or to back up your website? We have updraft. Do you want a page builder? We have Elementor. So we have different plugins that can be used for different purposes. I hope you understand. Yeah. So let's move into main section of this course. Basically, on how to can we can design our website. So we um spoke about the theme, pages, the post, and the menus and the plugins. So we're going to talk about how we can do these things vertically. Hope you understand. All right. If you understand it, give me a thumbs up. All right. So let's focus. Try to load. All right. Wonderful. So now going to the back end, and I know I've already explained how we can do those things. So I don't need to explain more about it later. I don't need to explain more about it. So what we just have to do is just to go into the main theme. So now let's talk about themes. So let's first start with themes. Now themes, we have to go to the appearance. Appearance. Whenever you are trying to locate where the themes directory is, you need to go to the appearance and click on themes. All right. So this the theme page. That's when we can check all themes available, all themes installed on the WordPress website. Though when we are trying to clean our WordPress websites, I spoke about this a little bit when we deleted some themes that came with. is a WordPress website. However, we need to get new theme for this, because this, I told you that the theme you use will determine how our website is going to be. I was saying that this website is not good at all. The layout not very fine. So that's why we are going to look for a better theme that would be used for this. All right, I hope you can hear me. All right, so let's add the theme. You need to connect your internet if you're trying to download the theme. You need to connect to the internet. All right, I'm already connected to my internet. So we can install Alloy Elementor, but I'm not using Alloy Elementor. All this block C, block BLOCKSY, block C. It's a very, very good thing. Very, very. Yeah, I feel this thing, I hope that you will use it for your works. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so, wait. And we can see that our team is already installed. So that we can leave this. So that when we are done installing, we can delete this. All right. Whew. So after we are done doing it, let's install this block to companion, because it adds to the functions of the team. So let's add. Is it slow? It's slow. So that's already installed it. Blocks to companion. Wow. All right. So now this blocks to companion are able to add more features to the blockchain team. So it comes with a lot of. So we're also going to talk about starter site. Maybe you're in a rush and you need a website very, very fast. So you can use starter site to for a start. So it has a predefined design template, just like design that has been done. What you just need to do is just to edit it and change some things. Hope you understand. So that's what this start. We're going to talk about it later. So extensions that comes with, so cookies. If you want cookies, you can add it. Useful plugins. So if you want some plugins that you can, if you want plugins that if you want any plugins that is here, you can install it. If you want HubSpot, This for engaging your visitor, live chat. If you want a live chat, if you want people to chat you up, also chat you up online on your website. You can use it. Contact management, mail marketing, analytics. This is very useful. Very useful. Elementor page builder that we spoke about, but I'm not going to install these things here so that you can know how to install plugins. So how to, if I'm the one designing it by myself, I'll just install it directly here because I know what I'm doing. But I'm not going to install it here, so you can know how to install plugins also. So just go to this place, plugins, and click on add plugins. Go to add plugins. Go to add plugins. So search for Elementor. Elementor. Alright, so this is the page builder. Elementor website builder, more than just a page builder. So you can see that 10 plus million active installation. That means more than 10 million people are using this plugin. Wonderful. So I would want you to install add-on essential Elementor add-on. I think I'm going to explain add-on now. Let me just explain it just now because of let me start, let me talk about it now. Now, add-on, they are plugins also, but they add to the the functionality of your of any plugin. They're just like a sub plugin. You understand? So Elementor is the main plugin, but Elementor adds on addon, this add-on addon. So it adds to functions or the functionality of Elementor itself. So while using add-on, because I know that the default widget or design widget that comes with the free version of Elementor is very limited and it cannot do much. That's why we need some external plugins that can add to the function of this Elementor. So because we're not using paid version of it, so it's very important or it's very wise for us to use external plugins that would add more to the features of our Elementor. And that's what's called add-on. Hope you understand that. So let's just install them. Our Elementor was not able to install, but I'm going to install it later. Let's install it again. Install this essential. So as install this essential, install element kit, install met form. So this is a form builder to contact, is a contact form. So if a client wants to contact you, you can use it. So click install. So just follow all what I'm doing. I'm still going to install this later. Um, just leave this. When you talk about SEO, we're going to talk about that. That's okay. You can install icons if you want icons. Just follow what I'm doing. What icons? So I'm going to install this on later. So I'll just show you. These are Elementor add-on. So anything you are seeing Elementor, it means that they are for Elementor add-on. So we have countless of add-on, countless. So we cannot exhaust it. Okay, yes, I can exhaust it. So just just one things I can use. The one I can install will suffice. Let me use the first page. Otherwise, I don't use my network. Dave. Let me first page. Uh, let's first page. Let's start again. Let me back on site. Alright, so after we install our plugin and activate it here, or we just go to install plugin here. So we can activate our plugins at once. So there are several plugins that we need to install, but the reason why we didn't know to install it right now is because um, the Elementor needs to be activated before other plugins can be installed. So that's why I hope I'm being clear. Alright, so let's just install the one with and just click on these two to checklist every one of them. So I uncheck this and just click on this bulk action, click on activate and apply. Alright, our plugins is already activated. Up here, you can see it there. Wow. So we are done with our plugins. We are done with our theme. But let's check our theme. Let's see how it looks like now. So these are our team look like now. But after we are done with the design, it will come out well. All right. Now you've installed template theme, installed the plugins. What's next? What next? What next? The next thing. So create our page. The pages that we need for our website. Simple as ABC. But before that, let's create a page, then I'll explain what I want to explain. Let's how to create a page. Just go to the page and click on add page. Yeah, add page. Click on the home page and click on publish here. Publish. Publish. So you can create a page. Just type the name of the page and click on add page again. Yeah, add page. Contact. Now explain about the permalinks that whenever you have a space to change to hyphen whenever one person want to view this page. So that's why I had to use so you can see it there. So let's click on publish and publish. Now you can see it here. Everything is here. That's contact hyphen us. You can see it. Let's work up their permalinks. So let's continue. Contact us. Let's use about us also. About us. Publish. I can use maybe services. I don't use. Let's use blog. So blog is just when you want to post content on the website. So it will be blog. You have it will be blog. Publish. So we've created 4 different pages. We created home page, about, contact, and blog. So you can just click on this place to go back to the dashboard. All right, everything we've created 4 pages. All right, so um we spoke about the menus also. So what is this? I'm gonna fix that later. All right, so let's go to the menus. Go to appearance, where the theme is located. You scroll down, you see menus here. Click on menus. So this is how you can create your menus. So the menu will always show at the top of the page. So the first thing you write, give it a name, the menu name, or just write main menu. You click on create menu over here. Create menu. After you're done with that, to show this, so what you just need to do, just click on these things, about us, contact us, blog, and add to menu. So we can, so if based on what happened here, you can change the position, make it to be home to be at the top, about to be second, contacts to be, and blog to be the last one. Depending on how you want to structure it, or you can have the blog to be pending. After you're done with it, you click on save. You can click that menu one, mobile menu, and footer menu. So all what you are saying, what does it mean? It means that we want the menu we've created to be used for the footer menu, header menu, and the mobile menu. So this is for the phone view. This that will be shown at the top of your page, and it will also be shown at the bottom of your page. Footer means the bottom, header means the top, and this mobile menu means that it will be shown on the phone view. So you are saving the menu. So that's it. Okay, I think we are done with this. All right, so now that's about creating menus. We'll talk about post later. We'll talk about post later. All right, so now media. Whenever you see media, media is where you upload your images or what you need for your website, the image, maybe document, whatever thing. This way you have to upload it. So yeah, that's empty media now. Whenever you want to upload image, you can upload it through this place. But there are also ways you can do that also. All right, so I think we are done setting up um our page right now. We have we've installed the theme, we've installed the plugin, we've installed, we've created our pages, and we've done our menu. What next? The next thing is to start designing our website. And how can we do that? We're going to use our Elementor, like I explained it earlier. All right, so see you in the next class.